Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave and I am... Well, I thought I was done with the old fish sandwich adventure. But a viewer named Eddie mentioned to me yesterday that Culver's has a walleye sandwich that he thinks is best around. So that's tempting. So I went on their website to see what they had, and lo and behold, it looks like they do have a walleye sandwich for a limited time, and then they also have a cod fish sandwich that I believe is on their menu year-round. Normally I skipped those, but two things about this have me curious and excited. One is the batter on them. It looked to be different. It might not be panko crusted. It might be like beer batter almost, kind of what you'd find on Chinese food or fish at Captain D's and whatnot. Love that breading. Number two is you've got a hamburger place that has two different types of fish for fish sandwiches. I haven't seen that yet. I mean, you might expect that at somewhere like Captain D's, Long John Silver's or whatnot, but not at a burger place. So this should be interesting. We'll go do a freshwater versus saltwater challenge. And just to be totally transparent, I typically do not like freshwater fish. Probably because of the way they're cooked. I mean, growing up, we had fish fries and you know, it would be crappie, bass, whatever we could pull out of the water. And it was always coated in cornmeal and fried. Same thing with catfish. It's always coated in cornmeal. So I've never been a fan of cornmeal. Thanksgiving I do Pepperidge Farm stuffing and not the cornbread dressing. So just not a big fan of cornmeal. So this should be interesting though, because this fish is definitely not coated in cornmeal, so I'll probably like it. So in short, Eddie, this video is for you, buddy. We're gonna go grab these sandwiches and head on to the homestead. Yes, I'd like to get one of your cod fish sandwiches and then one of your walleye fish sandwiches.
Okay. Either of these basket?
No, just the sandwiches themselves.
Anything else for you?
That'll do it.
Alright, can I get a name?
David.
1601.
Thank you.
Thank you.
1501.
How you doing today?
Hey, pretty good.
All right.
They got a penny. Here's the penny. And that should be 15.
I'm waiting for him. Right after you said thank you.
Thank you. So if you're not familiar with Culver's, I think they're based out of the Midwest somewhere, maybe Wisconsin. But they have butter buns and they do smash burgers, and they cook those smash burgers well done. They come out sometimes kind of crispy. So if you like well done smash burgers and you go to a place that has a Culver's, check them out. And they have crinkle fries and they have custard ice cream, or it's just ice cream made with custard instead of cream, I guess. But it's pretty good. Growing up, my boys had it because they had the kids' meal came with a free ice cream sundae, so they got to try those, and I tried it a few times. Never ordered it. They sell it by the pint. But they've also got like platters. They've got all kinds of different sandwiches on there. This place is definitely, if you have one in your area and you've never been, definitely check them out. I think you'll enjoy it. But they are, I've never been to the drive-thru before. I've always ate inside. But this is one of those places, it looks like a little bit of a wait because the car that was in front of me had to pull forward, and I'm right behind them right now. And now there's a car that just pulled over to the right. I guess that's why he took my name. So check that out on their door. That one has one too. I'm not sure if you can see it. That's a first for me. Those are like the things you put on your table that have numbers on them so they know where to go. And I was thinking at first, I was like, wait a minute. They didn't give me one of those. So then I rolled down my window and looked, and there's one on my door. Somehow that guy slipped one on there. I didn't even know he put it on there. This should be mine right here.
Filet walleye sandwich.
Yes, thank you.
Yep, have a great day.
So that was $15.01. Without looking at the receipt, I'm going to say these are probably the two most expensive sandwiches I've tried so far. But we'll double check the receipt when we get home, and I'll see you there. Checking out this bag. Let's see what all this says. Welcome to Delicious. That time I brought home the Bacon Deluxe. Yeah, their burgers are good. Alright, the receipt's on the outside. But it doesn't have prices on it. Well, that's disappointing. It's just got my total of $15.01 on there. Now that I think about it, hey Milo, I hope like heck that, oh man, I forgot to have them label these. Oh no. And I have no idea which is which. Oh my God. Maybe I'll be able to tell just by tasting them. These are definitely unlike any of the other sandwiches I've gotten. And the problem with identifying them is they're both dressed the same. Okay, so I was able to look up on the internet, went to their website, found their sandwiches. And the pictures didn't help any because they're both thick sandwiches. What did help was they have platters for each one. And that helped tremendously because, as you can see, this walleye one is kind of triangular shape. The cod one is just kind of like a, I don't know what kind of shape that is, a round rectangle. So I'm not sure which one to start with first. They're both dressed the same. Each of them both have, let's start with this smaller one because it'll be a little bit easier to work with and see what's underneath it. So you got nothing on top, but then you've got the fish patty. And you got cheese, tartar sauce, and chopped lettuce. And this cheese is shredded cheese, so good stuff there. Well, I'll go ahead and remove this. So you can see the walleye patty is a whole lot bigger. Ooh. Oh, it is not dressed the same. The walleye does not have cheese on it. Probably not going to, the cheese I don't think is going to make a difference in my decision. But I still want to start with the cod sandwich first. That is hands down a great sandwich. The other great thing about this challenge is that this is cod. Everything else was pollock. So it was good to come out there and find a commonly used saltwater fish for restaurants and stuff. Everybody else is using pollock. This is cod. But yeah, the crust on it is awesome. The bun is wonderful. Can't go wrong with that one at all. Tartar sauce, I almost couldn't tell there was any on there because the fish is so thick and so flavorful that the tartar sauce is just a nice accompaniment. It's not something that's overpowering. Sandwich number 2. And I've never had walleye before, so I want to try this by itself. This almost got me second guessing myself. If I hadn't looked on the internet, I would have thought this was the cod and that was the walleye, because this actually has more of a fishy taste to it than the cod does. It's odd, but it's really good. It's unlike any other freshwater fish I've had before. Maybe I need to go up north and do some fishing up there. Like I said, the cheese, could have left it off of the other sandwich too and you wouldn't even tell, but this is actually a very, very good sandwich. Where would I put them at on the other list? Right there at the top. It's hard to rank them in numerical order. These are just, I'm going to say either one of these. I think this one is on, I think this cod sandwich is on the menu year round. So you can wait for that, but definitely I highly, highly, highly recommend you go try one of these sandwiches if you like fish sandwiches before they go away. Well, everybody, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it. Those are 2 great fish sandwiches under one roof. Good job, Culvers. Eddie, thanks a lot for recommending it, buddy. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed that a whole lot. That's it for today. I'll see you on the next one.